Greetings. This is your elder brother Blacklight. Get ready for martial law. After martial law comes liquidation. Check this out. You heard of the King Alfred plan? I heard about it ever since in the 80s.
Asking is, are we dealing with a new Reichstag scenario?
The first article, detailing in some depth the plan that Dave just alluded to, is from the San Jose Mercury News for July 5th, 1987. The article is headed North and the Secret Government, subheaded Martial Law Plan Among Work of Reagan Advisors. The article is by Alfonso Ciardi, who's been doing excellent work, one of the few mainstream journalists who's been really putting out the good stuff on the Iran-Contra scandal. Alfonso Ciardi, who writes for the Miami Herald, but this is through the Mercury News Washington Bureau. Dateline Washington. Marine Lieutenant Colonel Oliver North helped draft a plan in 1984 to impose martial law in the United States in event of an emergency, inspiring a sharp protest by then Attorney General William French Smith, according to government officials. The secret plan called for the suspension of the Constitution, turning control of the government over to the Federal Emergency Management Agency, appointment of military commanders to run state and local governments, and the declaration of martial law in the event of such a crisis as nuclear war, violent and widespread internal dissent, or national opposition to a U.S. military invasion abroad. North's involvement in a proposal to radically alter American government by executive order in a time of crisis is evidence that he was involved in a wide range of secret activities, foreign and domestic, far beyond the Iran-Contra affair, according to officials. The chief counsel of the Senate Iran-Contra Committee has declared in an unreleased memo that North was at the center of what amounted to, quote, a secret government within a government, unquote. Skipping down.
We're going to talk about CBDC, the federal currency that they launching. FedNow service launching in July. So we're going to get with that. See, all y'all brothers is watching, all y'all brothers and sisters is into the political thing now with Trump trying to get arrested. That's a distraction. You know, the war in Ukraine is a distraction. So, this is what's happening now. Because y'all ain't used to watching stuff like this. If you do, call me and let me know. You already know about it.
I am going to establish a government market for gold at prices to be determined from time to time. I have directed Secretary Connally to suspend temporarily the convertibility of the dollar into gold or other reserve assets. A Marine FedNow service will be coming online in 2023. We are examining whether a U.S. central bank digital currency would improve upon what is an already safe and efficient domestic payment system. A U.S. CBDC could also potentially help maintain the dollar's international standing. By May 1st, 1933, FDR required Americans to turn their gold into the government by making it illegal to own. And this was the beginning of the end of our freedoms.
Now, I titled that last video that you was previewing for April Fools and Easter Bunnies. That title might have turned some people off. They say, I ain't no April Fool, I ain't no Easter Bunny. We all are April Fools and Easter Bunnies. We fell for the trick and the lies of our former slave master and his children for over 400 years now. And we into their mindset. We into their mind thinking. They are crooks. And they raised us up to be crooks and fall for their tricks. And the only one we trick is each other. Because we can't trick him. He's the master trickster. So they're getting ready to change the, it's going to be, you know, like I said in previous videos, they're aiming for a cashless, gunless society. So now if you notice, they're talking about this brother, I don't forgot his name, the one that indicted Trump. It's almost going to be like Jesus getting crucified and rising from the dead. But before they have the next election, 2004, it's going to be martial law. And in July, they're going to launch this CBDC. I got it wrong on my screen. But I want you to look at, this is the King Alfred plan, how they got everything zoned off. They're planning on dividing up the United States. The South, the Southern Trump people, they want the West, Denver and all like that, all out here, Kansas City. The Biden and all his people, they want to control all this, especially the Great Lakes. Detroit. Now we're going to talk more about this, but we doing each other a misservice. The dope man, the black dope man, making junkies, he ain't going to have nobody to help him fight. And all the gangs, they going to be trying to, they ain't going to go after the, when all this chaos started, they ain't going to go after the white man, they going to go after each other. But anyway, white man going to call in the National Guards, the Army, and everybody. We're going to talk more about it. This is Black Light. Stay tuned for the next one. King Alfred plan in effect. But Allah is too.